This is the driver that you are not going to buy in 2022, but probably should. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome to this YouTube channel. Guys, in today's video, it is finally time to talk about what Mizuno are claiming is more performance more often. They're claiming this is their most consistent driver ever. So we're going to put that to the test out here on the golf course at Woolley Park Golf Club and in the studio. Guys, we're going to test how far this beast can go, both on miss hits, on centre hits, on all of the above. Look how big that sweet spot is. Is this the easiest driver to hit ever? Right, first shot with the brand new Mizuno STZ 220. Wow. This could be the world's shortest video because that was really enjoyable. Let's go again. Guys, we're going to see just how consistent this driver is. Mizuno's claims are optimal stability and, like I said, more performance more often. Guys, we've been in the studio with this driver. Let me tell you, you're not going to want to miss this. One of the big features you will see is that new 20-gram weight in the back. That's almost been doubled from previous models because we had an 11-gram weight in the back. We also have an expansion of that carbon sole by 40% and a thinning out of the titanium portion here. Right, can we hit that same shot again? I'll be remarked. Remarked? It will be remarkable if we can. I'll tell you what, it's leaking a bit, right, but it felt really solid again. Let's go and find where those drivers are and compare them. So guys, as you'll see there, two pretty good tee shots down this fairly tight driving hole actually. So Mizuno claim that this driver has a straight flight bias. That's because of the Z-axis design. Weight is evenly distributed across the toe and the heel, encouraging a low spinning straight ball flight. Who doesn't want that? Guys, get in the comments below, who here has ever owned a Mizuno driver, and will you look at this year? Will you look at it instead of the Stealth, instead of the Cobra LTDx, instead of the Callaway Rogue ST, or you bypass it like a lot of people seem to do with Mizuno drivers, primarily because the irons are so good? I don't know. So the first element of the on-course test done, two drives down this hole, one smack bang in the middle of the fairway, and one which was a little bit toey, exactly the same distance, just a little bit to the right hand side of the fairway. For me, that is a huge tick in the box for this driver because the second shot wasn't as good as the first one. I'll be open and honest with you there. Let's try again. Remember guys, numbers coming up. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Now, one of the huge things that I like about this new Mizuno driver is the profile of it. So it's a 460cc head, however that is dragged down to the bottom of the club for higher launch and lower spin. You'll also note that it does sit ever so slightly open in the standard setting, so for me whose bad shot is left, visually that looks outstandingly good. Right, let's see if we can hit two more good drives with this club, then we'll talk a little bit more about maybe why you should have this in your bag for 2022. Right, first one, we're into the wind. I'm going to try and flight it down a bit and just play a little bit of a draw. There's water left, so we can't overdraw it. That is such a good golf shot. That felt phenomenal. Let's see if we can copy that. Guys, this could be one of the most impressive drivers I've tested so far this year, and it's a Mizuno. That's a fade. Let's see just how consistent those two strikes were. Now, you may well be thinking, that's all good and well, James, but have they changed the tech that much? So we also still have forged titanium face, and a little thing, if you remember, called wave technology in the bottom. That's designed to maintain ball speed on those low hits. So really, we've got technology coming out of the backside of this club, haven't we? Now, you see, so far, this test really couldn't have gone much better for me or for the Mizuno STZ 220, because this was the good drive. This was the big high draw in the right-hand side of the fairway. And the second shot, which was a little bit necky, is, well, it's there. Fair enough, it's in the left-hand rough, but ball speed and distance wise, that really isn't bad, is it? Guys, we're going to test this driver one more time out here on the golf course, then we're going to show you what happened when we're in the studio. This could be the best driver for most people because you want the ball speed around the face, not just from the middle. So having a new driver is all good and well, but can you rely on it on the 18th hole when it comes to it under pressure? Remember, you only get one shot. And so far in this test, I've hit 2 shots off every tee just to test how consistent this driver is because of the claims that Mizuno have said. But realistically, all we need is 1 shot in play. So on this last hole, that's what we're going to do. Guys, if you want to see the numbers and the figures, the spin rates, the ball speeds, all the rest, it's coming up. It is coming up very, very quickly. Right. The line is over the bunker, big high draw. I've had a couple with this driver where I think this could be challenging for the longest of the year. That's just fading a little bit. It's still not bad. It's going to be in the fairway. Going to be very interested to see. I am going to hit another. I know I said I was going to hit one, but that was the Healy one, and I want to see if I middle it, does it go further, or is all this technology really helping? That was middled on the same line. Guys, stay tuned because this could be one of the most in-depth reviews you've ever seen. What a driver. Guys, this thing feels so easy to hit, so simple to hit, so simple to send bombing down the fairway. How did it do in the studio when looking at numbers, ball speeds, ball flights, spin rates and everything? Let's take a look. So guys, I hit loads and loads and loads of shots in the studio using this new Mizuno STZ 220 driver. As you can see, I was playing down the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, very relevant for this week, I know, and I wanted to make sure I was hitting balls into a fairway and something to aim at. Now looking at all these numbers, you can see how many balls I did hit. Ball speeds ranging right up from 159 down to 151, an average ball speed of 155.5. Certainly not the highest ball speeds I have seen this year. I will be interested to compare this driver with some of the other big names, but very, very consistent numbers there. You can see average spin numbers 2314 and carry distance 272 with a 289 total. So guys, there you go, quite interesting numbers. This driver for me does spec up with some of the most talked about drivers of the year. And you may remember just before I showed you the numbers, we're out here on the 18th. They're the 2 drives right there, side by side, as consistent as you like. For me, pleased with that. For me, this driver is definitely a driver you want to look at if you're going to try and make golf a little bit easier for you off the tee in 2022. Those shots were into the wind, and I'm still quite happy with that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed that review of the brand new Mizuno STZ 220 driver. If you have, smash that subscribe button, leave us a like, and I'll see you, not at the same time tomorrow, but at 1 o'clock tomorrow UK time. Bye!